You are listening to the Get Global Network podcast of the Ask-Avani-Show. You can hear the show live on Saturdays at 3 p.m. in London, 9 a.m. Central Time in the U.S. on SoMetro Radio, one of the original member stations of the Get Global Network.
Welcome everybody, you are listening to the Ask-Avani-Show. This is SoMetro Radio. Oh everybody, it's 3 p.m. UK GMT on a Saturday afternoon. This is your regular afternoon slot. You know where it's at. This is the place to be. I would like to say good afternoon and good morning to K-Rose.
Good afternoon, good morning, Avani.
Hello. You see, people, I know it's a busy day for a lot of people because this is the last weekend before Christmas, okay? So, I know you're going to be running around, but wherever you may be, wherever you are around the world, UK, US, Europe, just keep it locked today because I have a very interesting show for you. And it might tune into the Christmas spirit a little bit if you know someone who is like this, which is today's show topic, and it's called Mummy's Boys and Daddy's Girls. Is it understandable that some adults will still act like children if they've been made to think they're special and spoilt since childhood? What do you think of that, K-Rose?
As we were coming into the show, I always tell people back channel conversation sometimes is better than the show. Today that may be different because this subject is really it's interesting and it's funny to me. But as we were coming into the show, we were talking about a person who sits at their throne around the holidays and loves to have gifts brought to them. And to me, that goes in line with your topic. Is that? Do you think that person we were talking about, and we'll not describe them or anything, but do you think that person was a mommy's girl, and that's why she likes that?
She was used to being treated like a queen.
Right.
She was definitely used to being, center stage, a center of attention, and everybody was sort of, deferring to her and almost bowing down to her. So, yeah, definitely. I get a little touch of that. I did get a little touch of that from her back then. So, definitely.
Okay, so she was, as you say, is spoilt an actual word?
Spoilt, yeah, unfortunately.
It's P-O-I-L-T is a word.
Yeah, spoilt. The spoilt little brat. That's what we say over here, spoilt brat.
Okay, I remember I've said it before, but I had never seen it spelled out, so okay.
Yeah, spoilt brat. That's what they call some. Listen, I could name a few people like that. Oh my days.
Well, I can name more than a few, but okay, I'm good.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Well, see, again, people, when I'm doing my research for the show, I have to tell you, but I wasn't consciously thinking about this show topic tying in with Christmas, but now I think about it, this is probably the worst time of year for spoilt people, isn't it? Because, oh my God, they're expecting to have the world given to them, aren't they?
The world and then throw in the moon on the side, yes.
They want everything. They want their presents. They want you to treat them nice. You can't be horrible to me. It's Christmas. You have to give me this and you got to do that. And hello, I'm like, okay, what are you going to do for someone else? Because it's not all about you. The world doesn't revolve around you, kind of thing. And I have met some people that, see, now it's even worse if they're a mummy's boy or a daddy's girl because, oh, gee, that they can go to their parent. And especially if their parent is rich, we go back to this again, but especially if their parent is rich, that it's like the world's their oyster. The daddy ain't going to say no to his little princess, is he? And mummy's not going to say if you what's that saying? Spare the rod and spoil the child. You know what I'm saying?
Is it? I didn't. Well, that's not in my house. But it's not that I beat my children at all. But I think they need to be respectful and they need to show respect and they need to be thankful for the things they have.
Well, some people don't know how to be thankful because they like to push up their face and be looking at it like, well, that ain't what I wanted. I didn't want that. What are you buying me that for? I told you what I wanted. You're lucky you got anything. Anyway, see now, this is another thing. I must say this, Karen, years ago when I was in foster care. That is the time I decided that, you know what, I ain't gonna mess with people too much unless I got money and I want to buy them a present, because back then it was expected that you would get everybody something, and I used to think, hold on, I'm a teenager, I don't have a job, how do you expect me to buy everybody a present? So what I did was I used to try and, you bunch everything up, and so each family you would try and get something that the whole family could use. Like a set of glasses or, something like that, cutlery, just things where you could say, okay, I couldn't buy you all an individual present because obviously I just don't have any money. But if I went to the market, I could get like a set of glasses or, you're just trying to use your common sense so that you don't look stingy sort of thing. And then I just realized, you know what, you're all ungrateful and I'm not buying you nothing again. And I just kept it moving after that, because I remember thinking they're all looking at it like, what's that? Sort of thing. And I just thought, you're so ungrateful, because if I did that to something that you've given me, you would all be saying, oh, she thinks she's too nice and she can't accept the presents we've given her, and why did we bother, and blah blah. You know what I mean? Hypocritical. So I just decided, you know what, I ain't never going to worry with Christmas. And over the years, especially when I've gone to certain offices and stuff like that, chaos. If I tell you about these people and their obsession with Christmas, it's like they're going around the office and they're trying to do the collection. They want to have Christmas parties. It's like being back at school, but it's worse, because at least at school, children sometimes they act a little crazy and they don't know no better, innit? But by the time you get into the workplace, you're supposed to know better. So all that crazy behavior is supposed to be long behind you, innit?
Long behind you. You're right.
Oh,
but adults are, a lot of times, like you said, the whole thing as far as today's show, adults sometimes are worse than children when it comes to things like that.
Well, there you go. Mummy's boys and daddy's girls. Do you know anyone out there that is like that, people? You're listening to the Ask Avani Show. Tell us at Ask-Avani-Show on Twitter. Or maybe you are one. Okay. Mm-hmm. You need to tell us why you believe that you're so special, because we want to know. Because, listen, I have got a few things that I could say to those people. And I have to say, maybe they might be thinking that you have to treat them like they're royalty and they can't do no wrong just because now they're adults and you're supposed to. No. And I'm sorry. They might just be thinking they're so gorgeous. I have met people like that who really, truly believe that they are just so gorgeous that you won't be able to resist them. And you want them. And you want to be with them, and you want to be in a relationship. I don't know where they get that from. I have to, because I never told you that.
That's overconfidence, or it could be it's narcissistic. Also, some people.
Thank you very much.
There's a difference between being narcissistic, and that's just and most people, I'm sure, that listen to your show know what that means. But for some that may not know what being a narcissist is, it's basically you just love yourself. It's
you don't need to be with no one else.
Nobody. You love you some you.
You love you some you a little too much. Because you see, that gets to the point where you don't need to be with no one else because you're so busy looking in the mirror. You just want to be loving on yourself. No.
Yep. I.e. Donald Trump. Okay.
Okay. Please. I don't even want to go on there with him. I just can't do it.
Well, I just threw that in there because I think he's a narcissist. I really do.
He's more than a narcissist. He's crazy. I'm like, okay, you know what? This guy really needs a reality check and then some. Mm-hmm. But anyway, listen, I think I would have to tell them, for one, you're not a baby, and for two, you're definitely not that cute. You just ain't that cute.
See, I didn't go that deeply into it, but okay.
Some people, their behavior, you will be thinking, okay, what's wrong with you? And okay, did your mother drop you on your head, or did something happen to you? That's because you get people that are either overconfident or underconfident. Why can't they just try and find a happy medium? Because some people, the ones that are underconfident, sometimes I think that's a little ruse. They're doing that so that people will constantly be going, but no, you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're handsome, you shouldn't feel so down on yourself. Yeah, then they can sit there and think, oh yeah, just be preening. Some people, they have the ways of manipulating to get the reaction that they want. Mm-hmm. One doesn't work, they go another route. Do you see what I mean? And maybe some people have both, and depending on who they're with, say like a little daddy's girl, if she knows that going in full steam ahead saying, Daddy, I want this, ain't going to get her nothing because he's just going to look at her like, well, yeah, want, don't get kind of thing. But if she's sort of like, Daddy, I need it, and you know, all that woe is me ringing around and all that rubbish, you know, the big puppy dog eyes, he probably won't be able to resist.
You know, you sounded a little bit too good doing that. And so I'm thinking, not trying to say that you have used that tone to your advantage, but it sounds like you know how to do that.
No! I was just using an example.
Exactly. But
you're trying to get me into trouble. People! Okay. Tell me, what do you think at Ask-Avani-Show? You know what to do. We are going to be posting some very interesting topics for you. Just, you know, read, comment, and share. Because we know you like that over here. So, today, okay, you know that video that I sent you?
Yes.
I'm going to have to just go straight in, okay, and say, we're going to have to talk about that. Because when I saw that, oh, people, I couldn't believe that someone would do that to their partner. Because, see, the thing is, the first question I'm going to ask you, before we even go into what it is, because you've seen it, right?
Yes, I've looked at the whole thing.
Right, so this is link one. I have to ask you, do you think that, regardless of whatever the video is about, the way that he did it, do you think that he should have recorded their argument and put it on social media for people to see?
I think it was a little overboard. So let me put it that way first. But the other piece of the puzzle is emotionally, where was he at that time?
People, don't worry, we're going to post it for you. Basically, the video is about a man. He catches his wife cheating for the second time, I might add, and he makes a video to expose her behaviour. And the reason I've included it in today's show is because the way she's acting in the video, she's also, no, I didn't do it, and he's just my friend. So I'm thinking, okay, and he even said in the video, that's why, I mean, part of it is funny because of the way he is talking to her. I'm sorry, but he's just so, as you said, emotionally invested. Because obviously, like you said, that's his wife, and she just keeps coming back to him after she's been doing her foolishness and cheating on him. So he's obviously, this time he's had enough. He's really going overboard. He's blown his top, and he's really angry with her. But he said to her, your daddy told you not to talk to no one.
Okay, and stop right. I just want to stop and ask you something about that. You say that term that he used again.
He said, okay, your daddy. But I was a bit confused. I'm thinking, does he mean himself or does he mean her real daddy?
That's what threw me off.
Yeah. I was like, okay, are you calling yourself daddy? Because, you know, that's your term of endearment between the two of you as a husband and wife. Or do you mean her real father told her to mind her business and don't be talking to nobody? You know, when as a father to their daughter growing up, be careful on the street, don't talk to strange men, blah, 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 blah. I wasn't sure if he was trying to say, people, you can decide for yourself. We are posting at Ask-Avani-Show. Let us know what you think, because the way how we cussed her out, I should laugh because it was really bad. But at the end of the day, when you see why he did it, I was like, oh my God. And at the end, when he said that she's going to hell, that was it. I was because she's a garden tool.
The whole show, the whole thing, the whole circumstances behind it, because we can tell everyone they're going to look at the video and it'll encourage them to look at the video. A lot of it is out of whack with me because you start off with the fact that he says the second time. Yeah,
the second time. And I'm like, she's bright. She's brave to come back to him after that. Listen, she should just keep it moving. If she really was unhappy, she shouldn't cheat on him. She should have said to him, listen, it's done. It's a wrap. I've had enough. Adios. I'm off. Okay, and then when she's a free agent, she could do what she wants, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, when she's a free agent.
Exactly. She's broken it off with her husband and she said, listen, it's over. I can't be with you no more. I'm not happy. Whatever she has to tell him. And then she can keep it moving. And then if she wants to go and see another guy or whatever, that's up to her. But he said, listen, I take care of you. I mean, I have a issue with that because it's almost like she relies on him to look after her. Because he said, I buy these rings. You know, I gave you this phone and you're messing around on me using the phone. The thing that made me laugh was when he said, oh, she thinks she's clever because she tried to delete the app that she was communicating with the other guys on. And he said, well, she thinks she's smart because I saw it and he just reinstated it back on the phone and all her messages that she's been sending and getting back and forth came up.
There's just so much wrong with that whole video. And, I mean, there were some people, I read some of the comments also, and the comments made reflections, or they made statements like that because he grabbed her hair in the back, and she raised her hands up like he was going to hit her.
Yeah.
And it's